Halfway point of the Premier League season is nearly upon us. Time to decide who the best three centre-backs are in the league. Personally, I think it's a simple decision. Welcome to the Kavkas view, and today we are bringing you day 2 of a 9-day marathon of covering every position of players, the top 3 based on the halfway point of the season. Guys, I think it's an easy one. Centre back is a fun one, and I'm not going to lie to you. And if you're a Chelsea fan, you need to be optimistic for this one. The shortlist for this one was easy. Thiago Silva, definitely in the running. Big Kurt Zouma. If he ain't in the running, then who is? Vestergaard. Jannik Vestergaard from Southampton has been phenomenal. Fofana from Leicester, signing of the season, arguably. Then you got the Harry Maguires. Apparently, he's been great as well. That's what I've been told. I don't think so. I'm not going to lie to you. Eric Dyer, Toby Alderweireld, Diaz, Laporte. Who is it going to be in my top 3? Before I release my list, but before I tell you who my top 3 are, and we cover the stats you need to know, Merry Christmas to every single one of you. This is Christmas Day. My family's cooking. I wanted to deliver some more content to you guys, and then I get to eat, play games, and just chill. I'm not gonna lie to you, I enjoy doing this. So it's a bit of fun. If you enjoyed watching this video, if you're in a very festive mood, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, tell a friend, tell your nan, tell your gran, everybody on this planet, tell them. Let's grow this channel. Thank you for a great year. Subscribe if you're new, and let's keep a step in. We've got match preview later today coming out for the Arsenal game, and I will explain to you why that game is my favourite game of the season. But help a brother out. It's very simple what we're going to do, okay? So we've got the Who Scored stats for you. All of you know what website that is. It is phenomenal. It will break down the passing average, the passing percentage, the tackles, the interceptions, the aerial duels won, the minutes they've played. We will judge these players from head to toe. And the 3 players, in my opinion, that we need to select are simple. Number 1, Fofana. Fofana is here. He is here and he's going to be counted. Then we have Big Kurt Zouma. He is definitely in the top 3. 100% this player needs to be respected. Thiago Silva, arguably the greatest free agent in football history of the Premier League. I can't think of one better. I'm not going to lie to you. Some of you, put it in the comments below if you want, but you're going to be wrong. But at the end of this video, I'm going to give you a ranking 3 to 1. Stay tuned, but first, let's get into the stats you need to know. So, we need to be very careful with this, right? You need to watch the number of games these players have played before you start judging them. And for me, it's simple. Fofana and Thiago Silva have played nearly 900 minutes. That's acceptable and meet the criteria. Zouma's played every game nearly. Every game are 1,200 and something minutes. And then if you look at their ratings, and their ratings are the most important things for me. I don't care what anyone says, right? Ratings are a great way to judge a player on a game-by-game basis. 7.25, 7.03, and 0.25, I think, again for Fofana. All 3 of them are in that 7 bracket. And Who Scored aren't generous with their scores. They are very critical, and if anything, they are hypercritical at moments. So, we need to take this into consideration. All 3 players have been fantastic this season, and it's a great start to this rating. In the modern day, right, goals coming from anywhere is a bonus, and I'm so certain of this. So when you have Kurt Zouma delivering 4 goals and Thiago Silva delivering 2 goals, you're like, whoa, that's great. Fofana hasn't scored for Leicester yet, but Fofana has been good and causing a little threat, but I think it's due to his frame. He's not the biggest, he's more a modern day centre-back. Very nimble, could play centre midfield 10 years ago. Literally, that's how good he is on the ball. That's how his body frame is built. He can go up and down the pitch, no problem. But at the same time, Fofana's winning headers for days, guys. Fofana averages nearly 3.5 aerial duels per game won. Zouma is around that range as well. Thiago Silva is at the 1.8 range. And that's because he's never the dominant centre-half. Thiago Silva is he's the cover centre-back. He's the one that leads by example, tells them where to stand. Great. I think in the modern game, interceptions are more important than tackles because of the way teams play. Everyone's very organized within the passing lanes. So for Chelsea, 1.1 and 1.1 for both players, Zouma and Thiago Silva. That partnership is becoming beautiful, one would say. Fofana's on 2.8, and that's very impressive. I'm not going to lie, that is a lot of interceptions, people. You don't understand. But then you look at the tackles. 0.5 for Zouma, 0.9 for Thiago Silva, and 1.9 for Fofana. Fofana is young. You need to understand it. When you're young, you're thinking you can win every challenge. You're diving in. So it's expected that your tackle range is going to be higher, right? But at the same time, I think it's important to bear in mind, the style of play would alter the factor. So keep that in mind when you're looking at this. Giving away fouls is a bad habit that Zouma used to have. But he's really lowered that down to 0.8 per game. So he gives away almost 1 foul per game. Fofana's in the same mold. But when you look at the experienced head of Thiago Silva, is 0.5. It's because he knows when to keep the guy at arm length, the savviness. But then if you look at the clearances, 4.9 for Zouma, 4.5 for Fofana, and 3.9 for Thiago Silva. When you actually deep it and when you look at those numbers, they're impressive. I'm not gonna lie, I've never seen figures so high. And I usually live in these statistics. Look, I love numbers, right? Eye test is great. Statistics colors the pictures around it. Don't take this as concrete, but at the same time, this is a great way to frame your argument, people. This is just good skills. Take a look at it. As I said to you before, right? Modern day centre-halves aren't just defenders. They're no longer Tony Adams. They're no longer the John Terrys or Nemanja Vidićs, where they're decent on the ball, but they're nothing special. These modern-day centre-halves can play centre midfield, can play cam. I'm telling you, some of them are better than historical players, right? And I think the shots on goal highlight it. 0.8 shots from Zouma, 0.5 from Thiago Silva, and then you look at the 0.5 from Fofana. What does that tell you? It just kind of tells you that these guys like to be on the ball, being in the final third in the opposition's half. And then if you look at the dribble successes, the dribbles, the Chelsea boys are limited because they give the ball straight away to the midfield for the go creative. Fofana, in the formation that he plays with 3 at the back, he likes to go in and wander. And I think he allows it and has the insurance package of having Jonny Evans and one more centre-half, usually Justin, sitting back and waiting for anything to go wrong. I think if you look at the passing accuracy, all 3 players are super duper in the passing range. 87% is the lowest accuracy, right? And that is from Fofana. 90 for both Thiago and Zouma. Fantastic. These lot don't give the ball away. And when you actually dive in and you look at the types of passes, all 3 have long range passing on fleek. If you look at the 3 passes for Fofana, that's usually high. Thiago Silva's on 5.8, 4.3 for Zouma. That is phenomenal. This is why I say Chelsea centre-halves, the partnership works. They are perfect together. 80 passes Thiago averages per game. 60 for Zouma and 50 for Fofana. Why though? Because Chelsea play more of a passing game. It's more of a build-up play. Get it into the midfield. Fofana sometimes just dashes it long for Vardy to chase. So, 3rd place comes my good friend Thiago Silva. You're going to say, Alex, that's bang out of water. What are we talking about? No. I think whilst his season has been fantastic, we're exaggerating how good his season has been in the sense that I don't think he's been the best centre-half in the league. Personally, my argument with him is, how much are we inflating his influence based on how bad Chelsea were previous years? How much is the influence of Mendy being behind him now enhanced him as a player all round? For me, with the 2 goals and the contributions and the leadership qualities, 3rd place is nothing to be ashamed of. Thiago Silva is a fantastic defender, and for me, he's the 3rd best in the Premier League at the moment. 2nd place comes my good friend Fofana. I think being a young individual, a young defender, you are here to be criticised. Any little mistake is expected and accepted, if anything. But at the same time, he has come into the league like he is honestly a veteran. He's so comfy on the ball. He's got leadership qualities and he leads by example. I think that's what is forgotten. When a centre-half at this young age leads by example, wow, what a player he's going to be when he's 27. When he's had all the mistakes out of the way and now he's expected to kick on. This guy can be special. Saliba was meant to be the next big French defender with Upamecano. I actually worry that this guy's already jumped him. Upamecano's made a few mistakes. For me, Fofana is something absolutely special, and I can't wait to see how he develops. Based on the current season, so far the best centre-half in the league is Zouma. No one can convince me anyone's been better than him. 4 goal contributions. He's played every game bar 1. He has been good on the ball. He's been great in the air. You saw the statistics that I just mentioned to you guys. You've seen the eye tests. He is leading by example. This guy went from being a player that was getting judged as is he good enough to wow. He is a leader. He will be playing for France at the Euros this summer. This player is here to stay. And he's a Chelsea captain in the future. I can guarantee that. He is a role model of what a Chelsea player should be. Super athletic, super intelligent, and he just acts like a star. You agree or disagree? You're wrong. Because I told you, this guy is special. Sorry, but I'm not sorry. Hey guys, and that's the first video done of the day. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you guys go and stuff yourself with some turkey. And enjoy this video. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and give me some feedback, by the way. So all of a sudden, I've got a tripod now. So the tripod holds it up. I've got a nice ring light behind. It gives me a good aesthetic feel. And I'm still working on my iPhone. But February 1st is my birthday, and I'm getting a new camera, and I'm getting a new laptop. So there's going to be edits, and it's going to be great. There's going to be a little intro with a nice jingle. This is going to tell a professional. You know what I'm saying? You don't, because you don't speak Russian, but if you do, it is what it is. So guys, like the video, subscribe to the channel. This is going to grow. 2021 is going to be massive year. It's going to be doubled the subscribers. Excellent. The way we were progressing in 2020, we're going to progress in 2021. Thank you for everything, guys. I mean it. But I hope you enjoyed it. Hit the like, subscribe to the channel.